Hey everyone! Because I've been getting a lot of requests on how I made my chocolate truffles, I thought I'd show you step by step how I made just like the basic shape of them and how I got the chocolate looking texture. Maybe in a future video I'll show you how I decorated each individual one, but for now I'm just going to show you how I made the basic chocolate shape. I didn't want the chocolates to be 100% clay because they were going to be quite large and I didn't want to waste a whole bunch of clay on such a large project. So I decided to make the center paper so it was a bit lighter and I didn't waste so much clay. So what I did is I took shredded paper and just poured water on it and shredded it up a little more till it was smaller. And then I poured it through an old coffee strainer just to get the water out. But if you don't have a strainer or a coffee filter or anything like that, you can just take a big handful and squeeze the water out yourself. And what you're looking for is a texture that's kind of like Play-Doh. So you could shape it and mold it into the chocolate shape that you want. And here's some samples of different shapes. Okay, the next step is to dry out the paper. So you can either put it outside in the sun for a few days so it could dry out slower, or if you're impatient like me, I put mine in the oven at a very, 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 very low temperature and it dried out in I think it was 2 hours. So I stayed in the kitchen the whole time. I was reading a book just in case I needed to check on the oven for fire hazards. But please, 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 if you're baking it, be very careful. And yeah, so just make sure they're completely dry before you start the next step, which is covering the paper with a thin layer of foil until you get it completely covered like so. Now, roll out a thin sheet of the clay color that you want. This is chocolate, obviously. And cover it until it's completely sealed, like so. And that's basically all I did to make them look kind of like real chocolate. And you're probably wondering why I didn't just fill it with foil. I just find it really hard to bend and shape into the shape that I like, so I like using the paper because it's easier to mold into the shape you like. Um, yeah, so hopefully in the future I can film how I decorated each individual one. So look for those possibly in the future. And any questions, leave them below in the comment section. And yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you for watching. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye!